What's good, YouTube? My name is Coach, and in today's video we're going to be playtesting my super hyper aggro Edgar Markov commander deck. This is going to be after my most recent foray into rebuilding this commander deck, and we're hoping to see if we can amass a giant board of vampires to overwhelm opponents. So if you're not familiar with Edgar Markov is a 6-cost commander that says he has first strike and haste. Whenever you cast a vampire, you create a vampire, and then whenever he attacks, you put a +1/+1 counter on each vampire you control. So the name of the game with this deck is to just get a ton of vampires into play. So let's see if that works. So we're gonna draw. See what we get. The Lord of Lineage. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna flip this card. We have a Thriving Heath. Enters battlefield tapped. All these lands are tapped. We have four vampires technically. I think we're just gonna keep this because we have 3 vampires and lands that help us fix our mana. So we'll just keep this. So we'll play. We'll draw another plains. Okay. We're gonna play our Nomad Outpost and then pass. This taps for red, white, and black. We'll draw a Blood Witch. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna tap this to play a Vampire Cutthroat, which is gonna put 1 vampire onto the battlefield, and I'll just leave that. And then we're gonna play our land per turn, and I'm going to cast a Thriving Heath, and I'm gonna say black. So this is gonna tap for a white and a black, and then I'll pass. Okay, 1 tap, we'll draw. Okay, we got a Blood Crazed Paladin. It's not the worst card. We'll play this plains. We'll go to combat. We'll attack for 2 damage. So that happens. And then second main phase, we will play a Mirror Entity. Listen, because this is a shapeshifter, I don't know if this is a vampire as I cast it. So, but we're just gonna act like it is. So that's gonna create another vampire. So now I have 4 vampires to play, and then we'll pass. Let's say our opponent has a removal spell, and they cast removal on our Mirror Entity, because this would go absolutely... I could pay 4 mana to turn all my creatures into 4/4s and attack next turn, so that would seem kind of wild. So let's just have this be removed, and then that's their turn. We'll untap, and we'll draw into Drana. Cool. So then I'll play this plains, and I'm gonna get down the Drana. So I'm gonna pay, this is black, black, and white, and I'll play Drana, which is gonna create another vampire. I'll grab this card right here, so I can attack with these and not these. So I'll go to combat and I'll attack with 1, 2, 3 vampires. So that's a total of 5 damage. Okay, and then pass the turn. Opponent does whatever they're gonna do. I'll untap. Then I'll draw Mountain. So right now, you know, I could get another vampire on the board, or I can, if I play the Malakir Blood Witch, they would lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 life. Each opponent would lose 7 life, and then I would gain 21 life right now. I think that sounds incredible, but the thing is that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands in play right now, which means our opponent may have 5. And let's say that at 4 or 5, good board wipes are 4 mana. But I know a lot of board wipes are at 5. So let's just anticipate somebody's gonna play a board wipe right now, considering the board state that we have. So we're gonna hold off on that Blood Witch for now, and we're gonna save the Paladin. Save mana to play the Paladin, essentially, because we only have 3 vampires in hand. So we're gonna go to combat. We're gonna attack with Drana and all the rest of my creatures. Drana has first strike, so she's gonna deal damage, so she's gonna get a counter. And then because she dealt damage, I get a counter on all the rest of the vampires I control. So there's one there, one there, one there. Okay, so it's a 2-2, 2-2, 2-2, 2-2, and then 2. So, but now I'm attacking with all these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So far we've done maybe 18 or 17 damage this game. And then we'll go ahead, we'll pass the turn there. We'll say our opponent attacks us, we get dealt damage, and then they go to wipe the board, so I'll lose all of these creatures. And then I'll tap 2 and I'll flash in a Blood Crazed Paladin. So let's say our opponent had 1 creature, our other opponent had 1 creature. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these 2 cards will go away. And then this one will go away. And then these 2 will go away. And then Paladin enters the battlefield and gets 7 counters. So 6. And then 7. And then I also create a 1/1 vampire. So that's that is an 8/8 and then a 7/7. Then we'll pass the turn. There's no creatures on the board. Another land. Listen, right here, technically I could play the Bloodline Keeper. However, I think that if I want to be super aggressive right now, this Bloodline Keeper is an engine in and of itself because he taps to create more vampires. So I think that I would want to use the Bloodline Keeper kind of as a last resort. So I don't think I have a board state right now, and I have enough mana to cast Edgar Markov. My opponent cast removal on one of my creatures, and they cast a board wipe, so I highly doubt they have removal right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to tap 6, then I'm going to play Edgar Markov. And then I'm going to go to combat, and that's 8. And then he's going to attack 9. He's going to get a counter. So that's 5 damage there. This is going to get a counter when this attacks, and this is going to get 1 more for Edgar Markov. So 1, 2, 3 plus 6 is 9, so that's 9, 5, that's 14. And then 15, 16 damage, 16 damage. So we're just gonna imagine that whoever that player was just got knocked out of the game, because I think that that's more than, that's close to 30 damage there. So that just happened. Then they'll untap. Let's say our opponent had that removal, so they remove Edgar Markov. So he goes away, and then untap. He doesn't have trample, so he's not the best thing in the world, but it's better than nothing. So what we're gonna do right now is we drew into an Olivia's Bloodsworn. Let me think. I can give a vampire I control haste right now. So I think I can play the Bloodsworn. Let me see if I have enough mana for this. I can go black. This haste. No, I don't have enough mana for this. I don't have enough black mana actually. Okay. Yeah, I only have enough black mana to cast either Bloodline Keeper or the Blood Witch. So, I mean, we can play the Bloodsworn and give itself haste, and the other creature haste, so let's just do that. So we're gonna pay this here, we'll play a Bloodsworn, and then that's gonna create another vampire. So let's grab this card right here. And then I'm gonna pay a red and a red to give these two vampires haste. And then I go to combat and I'll attack for 2 flying. This is 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 to 11, 12, 13, 14 damage. Somebody blocks, they take out the they take the 1 damage, they block into this so they don't take 9. And then, but they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. And they'll pass. And then it'll be my turn. Let's say they cast another board wipe, which is generally what happens. So I lose everything. So that'll go there. Okay. I'll draw. Okay, the Shadow Alley Denizen. Okay, so I think right now, this is, the whole Black Mana thing is kind of intense. I think I'm just gonna spend the turn. I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then 3, 4. I'll play a Bloodline Keeper. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I would need 1 more land to play Markov. I'll play the Bloodline Keeper, and then I'll get a 1/1 Vampire. And then that's gonna be my turn. I would pass after that. And then I would draw Chroma's Vengeance. Okay. I mean, I can cycle this for 3 to draw a card right now. But I think I'm just gonna hold on to that just in case. I only have 2 vampires in play. So what we're gonna do right now is, let me think. I could play the, because I could either attack with the Keeper, or I can tap him to create a vampire. That is the question. I'm just imagining that we're just gonna go for it all right now. Excuse me. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna play this. Do we want to do this? You know what? No, we're not gonna do that. We'll do the safe thing. I really want to play the Blood Witch when it's GG. You know, not so much just like, oh, you lose 4 life by gain 4 life or something. I think that's pointless. So I'm gonna just tap 1. I'll play the Shadow Alley Denizen, and another black creature's gonna enter because we're gonna get a vampire, and I'm gonna give this vampire Intimidate. You know, we haven't really drawn into any of our Hooters or pump spells right now, which is making this difficult. So we'll go to combat, and I'm actually just going to attack with, wait a minute, actually let me see something, because technically right now I can tap the Keeper to create a 2/2 flying let me use this card right here. This is different. A 2/2 flying vampire. Okay. That's black, so I can give another creature Intimidate. So I'm just going to give this Intimidate again. And then now, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vampires in play, I'm pretty sure I can flip this. Yeah. So I'm going to pay a black, and I'm going to flip the Keeper. So now other vampires I control get +2/+2, and then I can tap him to do the same thing again with the vampires. Cool. So now this is a 3/3 with Intimidate, which is much better than a 1/1. So we'll go to combat and we'll attack with this. Can't block, so they take 3, pass the turn. Our opponent can't really do anything, whatever. On tap, we draw. We'll do this. We draw into a Throne of the God Pharaoh. Oh, word. Okay, so now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we play the Blood Witch, which is going to create another 1/1 vampire. So this will be our 1/1 vampire. And then that's going to trigger Shadow Alley Denizen twice. So that's I'm gonna give the 2/2 flyer a whatchamacallit, Intimidate, and then Lord of Lineage is gonna gain Intimidate. And then that's gonna trigger the Blood Witch, so everybody's gonna lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 life. And then I gain, we'll say 7 life. And then after that, I get to go to combat, and then I'm gonna attack with basically all of these things. I'm actually gonna give this Intimidate and not this. So Intimidate, Intimidate. So this is a 5/5. Well, this is flying, so I don't even think I need to give that Intimidate. So Intimidate, Intimidate. Okay, and this is flying as well. This is a 4/4. This is a 5/5. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then at my second main phase, I'll tap 2. I'll play Throne of the God Pharaoh. And then I'll end my turn, and then everybody will lose another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 life. So in total, everybody's lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 5 is 12. Plus 17 is 29 damage in one turn. And we'll say that that was enough to finally win a game with Edgar Markov. Okay, mostly because this is all I have left in my hand. And if I didn't win the game right there, I would definitely lose, because I would have nothing left to do. What was unfortunate was that we didn't really draw into any of our tutors, and not drawing into, there's one, but our counterable tutor. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to play more tutors inside here. I think I cut down on the amount of lands that I could play, and either put more draw spells and more tutors, just so that I can, because if I could find, yeah, there's one. Okay, that's only 20 cards deep. Yeah, just because the game could have ended a lot sooner, I think, if I drew into one of my tutors. There's my coat of arms. Yeah, so it definitely, my gut is telling me I think I need 3 more tutors, and then 2 more draw spells, and then suddenly we'll have something that'll be much more competitive. And I really don't care how much mana the tutors are to play either, so we're just gonna keep that in mind and then go from there. So if you've been watching this video up to this point, thank you for just staying here and watching this video. If you like videos like this, you can like this video. Let me know how you would have played it. If I did anything incorrectly or correctly, you can let me know in the comment section below. And hopefully this makes me a little bit better at playing Edgar Markov. Okay, I hope everybody has an amazing day. Just remember that if you comment on any one of my videos during this week, you enter for a chance to win this copy of Sanctum of All. Okay, hope everybody has an amazing day. Okay, eat healthy, work out every single day. Most importantly, you gotta believe in yourself. All right, peace.